Hi guys, it's Andy from mcfcfantv and welcome to today's latest news roundup surrounding Manchester City. Well, we've got lots to talk about. It's going to be a quick run through everything. We're going to talk about the likes of Taylor Howard-Bellis, Romelu Lukaku, Aymeric Garcia, Aymeric Laporte, Fernandinho, the move to potentially from Istanbul to Lisbon for the Champions League final. We'll also talk a little bit about that as well. And also got some prints as well, some new prints from Ben Edwards. So I can show you those. But first off, I want to give a massive shout out to our patrons. That's Ron Jones, Iota Thompson, Sean Fogarty, Philip Ward, Malcolm Horner, Ozzy, Charlie Everett, Ronnie Beaver, Unum Septium, SOS2907, John Senspeteri, Mike Bush, Connor Shaw, Addy, and Michael Judge. So thank you so much, guys. Really do appreciate it for becoming a patron. If you want to become a patron, all you have to do is contact us. And down below, I should say, is the link to the Patreon site. So in the description. So if you want to become a patron and support the channel, you're more than welcome. If not, don't worry. You'll still be able to access lots of videos free of charge on Man City Fan TV. Obviously, this one was put out earlier. You're going to see this now. Obviously, the patrons get to see that ahead of time before it goes live for everybody to see. But anyway, let's get into it. Right, first off, we know now that the government have been in talks with UEFA about the Champions League final now. Obviously, Istanbul said it. I mentioned it last week. I mentioned it on the FNS as well, talking about the fact that how possibly can Istanbul hold the Champions League final, considering that they've gone into the 17-day lockdown and they're still recording sort of 25,000 cases per day. It just doesn't make any sense. But then there was the talk that maybe the government could step in, help out, maybe Wembley or another venue. But as it turns out, UEFA still are adamant that they want 2,000 or over 2,000 of their delegates or sponsors and everything else to come into the UK and not be have to quarantine, let's say. The government holding firm on that. Now, whether you agree with it or not, they are the rules for everybody else. So why should suddenly over 2,000 people be allowed to come into the UK and not go through the quarantine process like everybody else has to? However, you'd think UEFA, they talk about football is all about the fans. Well, they're not thinking about the fans in that case, then, are they? And, obviously it'd make life a lot easier if it was held at Wembley or another venue in the UK, but not having it, simply not. So it shows you UEFA are not about the fans. They are about their own reputation, greasing the palms of others, whatever you want to call it. So City fans were right in the whole booing of the UEFA. Then nothing changes. Nothing. They're not about the fans. They're about themselves, and that's it. So that doesn't look like it's going to happen. But the next place might be Lisbon. And Portugal obviously is on the green list for the UK. So it makes sense if UEFA are not going to back down and the government in the UK are not going to back down, it makes sense then to move it to another venue where at least fans then can go, won't need to quarantine either on there. So yes, could be Lisbon. I can't see it being in the UK. I really can't. The government, I don't think, are going to budge on this. And UEFA, well, they're certainly not anyway, because they'll want all of the people are delegates, the UEFA sponsors and everything else. They're not going to want to come to the UK and then have to quarantine as well afterwards. So I can only see it being moved to Portugal and not Istanbul as it stands at the moment, but no decision has been made. Right, on to the next little bit of news. And who should we start off with? We'll start off with Taylor Howard-Bellis. There you go. Now, Taylor Howard-Bellis, as we know, has joined Blackburn on loan in January, and it seems like he's really impressed. And He says that his outlook on his Manchester City development has changed as he's completed his first loan spell away from the Etihad. And he joined in January. He's made 19 appearances in the Championship, starting all but one game after breaking into the first 11 in his third game. Used as a right-back and a centre-back, Harwood Bellis helped Rovers finish 15th with 2 5-2 wins in their final 3 games. And speaking last week, Harwood Bellis said he would be open to returning to Ewell Park next season. He said via This Is Lancs Live, I've played this many games now. I just can't go back and train now. That's not what I want. I want to play games. He says, my ultimate goal is to play for Manchester City. But if I can't play the amount of games I want, then I'm open to going out and playing games, of course. He said, we'll have to see what happens, really. We'll have to see what happens at the end of the season and see if it's the right move for me again, the right move for City and the right move for Blackburn. If all of those 3 are put together, then we'll see what happens. It's been really, really good for me personally. I didn't expect to play as many games that I have. Obviously, I wanted to play as much as I can, but I've exceeded my expectations of what I wanted to do. It's been massive to play games and learn. I've really enjoyed it. It's been more than I could ever wish for, to be fair. I feel like I'm getting better in each game and in training, and I'm more confident now going into games, and I feel a lot more experienced now playing men's football. He says, I knew it was going to be tough going into the Championship. I've watched it all my life and know it's one of the hardest leagues to play in. With men's football, you're just going to get big guys who will want to bash you about, but I enjoy that. So good luck to him. Absolutely good luck to him. Yeah, we'll wait and see. At least he's getting some experience, and that's what counts, because he's going to really struggle to get in with Ake, with Laporte, with obviously Stones and Diaz. He's going to really struggle at this moment in time. And the best thing for him, certainly with those 4 in particular ahead of him, is to go and get some proper football, get some games. And I think that's probably changed his mind why he would be quite open to going back to Blackburn on loan in the summer. And I think that'd be a great move, and good luck to him, because he's a very, very good player. Probably just needs maybe another season or 2 on loan somewhere. And and then maybe come back to City, because like I said, he's a very talented boy. On to the next one. Well, we know he's going, but Aymeric Garcia. There we go, Aymeric Garcia. Pep Guardiola has confirmed Aymeric Garcia is leaving at the end of his contract this summer, and confirmed that a move to Barcelona is pending. Now, Fabrizio Romano of The Guardian and Sky Sports confirmed the 20-year-old has signed a pre-contract deal with the Catalan Giants and will have his move announced at the end of the season. So there you go, where we could potentially have got 15 million for him, but we didn't. We ended up keeping him for whatever reason. Yeah, he's a young lad. He'll have to go off and play at Barcelona and try and do his best there. But wish him all the best. It's one of those things. He's only a young lad, and if he wants to go home, he goes home. But looks like he has signed that pre-contract agreement now with Barcelona, so that's where he's going to end up. On to another name. Interesting. I'm not sure about this one, but according to rumours, Manchester City could be in for Romelu Lukaku. And I don't know about this, but obviously with Aguero's impending departure, City have been scouring the transfer market for a replacement. And they reckon, according to VMC, that Lukaku is definitely on their radar. 27-year-old has just won the title with Inter Milan and is indispensable. But the Nerazzurri financial situation might force them to part company with a valuable asset. Obviously, he joined in 2019 from United and has gone to make 92 appearances in all competitions, scoring 61 goals with 15 assists. They're decent, very decent figures, albeit it's in Italy. The Belgian international has been prolific in Serie A, netting 23 league goals last season and 21 league goals this campaign. So it's easy to see why City are keen. Well, that's if you actually believe it. But there you go. We're going to get a link to a lot. But Romelu Lukaku, give us your thoughts in the comments below. Ex-United player. I'm not too sure, 27. Mind you, saying that Harry Kane is in that bracket, 27, 28. I don't know. I can't see it. I really can't. But if Inter are struggling for money, who knows? Maybe. Let's wait and see. Another player. Some news is about Aymeric Laporte. Now, Laporte, as we know, obviously has been is a French international, let's say, but he's about to set to switch his national allegiance ahead of this summer's European Championships, according to the latest emerging reports from Spain. The French-born centre-back has often been excluded from Didier Deschamps' national team, despite a string of impressive performances right from his days in La Liga with Atletico Bilbao, and now through the multiple title-winning performances for Manchester City. As a result of the continued frustration and a direct request from the national team coach, there is a growing expectation that Laporte will have a switch confirmed from France to Spain as soon as Wednesday, tomorrow. So that's according to from Marca, and that's on the City Extra site on there. But interesting. Well, we know there's been a fallout along the lines with Didier Deschamps and Aymeric Laporte. But it looks now that he's going to make his switch from the French national team to Spain, and probably will get in the Spain squad for the Euros. So it makes sense if Deschamps going to stay as the French manager, and he's not going to pick him. He's going to move into. He's not going to have no international football just because of the manager. So there you go. Another great bit of news. Hopefully, please, 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 let this be true. And this is about Fernandinho. Now, right. Well, it seems that Manchester City seem to be set to retain Fernandinho after much interest from Brazil, Italy, and in England. The Telegraph had the report, and the player himself feels a year or two more at City, even in a reduced role, would be ideal for him. And that's obviously brilliant news for City fans, and obviously Ferner as a leader, captain, a vocal ambassador for the club. And he can help with the development of the younger players, all the while maintaining the tenacity on the pitch. Seems a win-win for me. And if that happens, I will be ecstatic, because you only have to look at some of his performances lately. He's been absolutely superb. And even if he's just playing him one every couple of weeks, or or a second game. Let's say if we've got one game every 3, 4, 5 days, that he plays the second one, or the cup competitions. But just to have him around the club, we've lost too many vocal people at the club. All right, David Silva wasn't vocal, but lots of experience. We've lost Vincent Kompany, notoriously Man City's leader, and outspoken. We know the reports when City got beat by Spurs. After that, he sat down, he went to speak to the manager, to Pep, and basically said to him, I want to chat to the players. And he called the players, got them in for a meeting the next morning before training. And he basically said, this is an open discussion. Say what you like, but this is not acceptable, whether it be what we're doing on the training pitch, people not putting in 100%, and the results that we've had lately, and are just not acceptable for this club. And I think there was a heated debate, and ever since then, we went on that massive, massive run. So I think it's brilliant news. I think it's that experience around the club is really, really important for me. So, yeah, there's a little bit of a roundup for everybody and on the news today. So we looked at Taylor Howard-Bellis, we looked at Romelu Lukaku, we looked at Eric Garcia, Fernandinho, Aymeric Laporte. Finally, I just want to say a massive thank you to Ben Edwards. Ben, as you know, is the ones he sent some artwork through. Well, he's got some new ones and he's just sent me through. So I want to say massive thank you to Ben for those. One of them is obviously the iconic moment of Sergio Aguero. Remember, these are on his website, and I will put a link in the description below on that. But if you have a look, let me just bring it up. You can go on Etsy.com on there and see. But go over and check those out. And there is another one, which is Phil Foden. There's Phil Foden one as well. So nice little bit of artwork there, and the main man, David Silva. And remember, these come in at £4.95. Absolutely incredible. So if you want some new artwork like the ones before that were showing you on the channel, this is there's the, if you remember rightly, the 1-0, the Vinny Company strike. That's Ben's artwork. So he's done those other ones, and I'm sure he'll be doing lots more. But I just wanted to give a plug for Ben. So go over and check them out. It's Etsy.com, and what I will do as well is I'll put a link in the description below, and you'll be able to go over and visit it. But anyway, again, take care. Have a great day, and thank you again to all the patrons. And everybody who's subscribed to Man City Fan TV. We're probably about 30 subscribers now off 17,000. So I want to say a massive thank you to everybody. And to the team, the guys, Martin, Chris, Kurt, Alan, Ross, and all the others, Yannicka, who comes on the channel as well. We'll be back tomorrow, and we'll be doing something. I'm not sure yet what's going to happen with the Friday Night Social. It clearly won't be Friday night. Maybe we'll just jump on after the game on Friday. Maybe we might do a Saturday Night Social, or maybe even a Thursday night. Tom's might have to move. I don't know. We'll let you know tomorrow anyway, once I've had a chat with the guys. But take care. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell icon. That way you'll be notified when any new videos come live on the channel. But take care. Have a good day, and we'll see you soon.